Everybody, today I am going to show you 4 exercises that are going to help strengthen the muscles around your hip joints. I'm having some issues with my left hip right now where I'm trying to rehabilitate it to the point where I do not need a hip replacement. So far so good. I'll talk about that in another video about how I changed my nutrition. But here I'm going to show you 4 exercises that I use to help strengthen my inner thigh, or my adductors, or my abductors, my outer thigh, as well as around the sacral area. So, one of the first exercises, you can get a pole. It can be a broomstick, a piece of doweling, pretty much anything. Do 4 exercises. This is the first one. You'll do 3 sets of 5 repetitions, and we'll be holding it for 5 seconds. So I'll show you the first set. This one we're going to do one side, and then we're going to swap over to the other side. So what we're going to do is put this leg over the pole and this leg against the pole. So now I'm just repositioning myself. Now we're just going to push this knee against the pole while at the same time pulling this knee up. We're going to do that 5 times. And then we're going to switch sides. Here we go. Pushing and holding for 5 seconds. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And 3, 4, 5, pushing, release, 4, squeezing all your muscles, and last one for this side, pushing and pulling, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we're just going to swap legs, so we're going to put this one under the pole, this one over the pole, and we're going to do, again, 5 sets, holding for 5 seconds. And go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax, and push and squeeze. 2, 5, and again. 2 more. Relax. Push. Holding for 5 seconds. And last one. Push. There you go. Excellent. So now, you'll do 2 more sets of that exercise. Then we have a ball squeeze where I'm using my granddaughter's ball. You can be a smaller ball, a small foam ball. Probably not the size of a tennis ball, but the bigger the ball, the more it's going to actually spread your hips. So if you're having a problem with your hips, probably a smaller ball will do. This one's fine for me. So what I'm going to do is going to lay down on my back. I'm going to put this between my knees, and I'm going to squeeze this and hold it for 5 seconds as I'm squeezing. So that's going to really work the insides of my thighs. Ready? Here we go. Squeeze. Holding for 5 seconds. And release. And 2. Holding for 5 seconds. And release. Really squeeze it. Here we go. 3. Squeezing. And release. 4. Squeezing. I'm really feeling that here. Right in my inner thigh. Last one. Here we go. 5. Excellent. Okay. So, you'll be doing 2 more sets of that. 5 repetitions, holding it for 5 seconds. Now on to the third exercise. I've got a belt here. This is just the belt from my bathrobe. You want something that is not elasticity, or have elasticity in it. You're going to put it around your legs here. Okay, right around there. lay down. Now what we're going to do is the opposite of what we did with the ball. We're going to push outward as hard as we can. We're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Here we go. Pushing, holding, pushing, 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 and release. And 2, squeezing everything nice and tight. Number 3, pushing, push, push. 2 more. Here we go. 4, squeezing. And the last one, number 5. Push, squeeze. There you go. Okay. So again, you'll do 2 more sets of that. 5 repetitions, pushing and holding for 5 seconds. Now, the next one we're going to do is a bridge where we're going to lay down and we're going to push upwards to be like a bridge or a plank. We're going to tuck those muscles in nice and tight, squeeze them nice and tight, working your glute muscles and the outer thigh muscles, okay? We're going to do this 5 times and we're going to hold it for 5 seconds each. Here we go. Pulling up, squeezing, squeezing for 5 seconds, and release. Down and back up, pushing, squeezing, get everything nice and aligned, and down and back up. 3, squeeze, down. 4, squeezing and tightening, down and relax. And 5, squeezing and tightening. Excellent. Okay, so that's 4 exercises that you can do to tighten and exercise the muscles around your hip areas. What happens sometimes if you get osteoarthritis or some type of arthritis that sets in, you get a lot of inflammation. Or if you're sitting a lot in your job, you're not getting enough and stretching enough, your muscles are tightening and shortening. And that can actually lead to hip impingement, which is kind of what I'm fighting right now, where I don't have a huge range of motion. So these exercises are helping me to build the muscles in my inner thigh and my outer thigh to help me get a better range of motion. So again, that was the sacral exercise with the bar where you push and pull your legs and then swap sides. You're going to do that 5 repetitions, 3 sets, squeezing for 5 seconds each. And then the ball between the knees, squeezing and holding for 5 seconds, 3 sets, 5 repetitions each. And then the abductor, where you're pushing away from your body. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope these exercises help you. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day.